Alright folks, we're back, and we had the videos all take place so that you wouldn't miss any time. If you guys, of course, are enjoying any of the music here during the break, make sure to check out Tempo. You can type !Tempo in chat to get a link to his SoundCloud, his YouTube, and hear some more. But we are getting into the Ting Open finals of the group. This is the first European group, and in the top left, deciding his fate here and now in this best of 5, it's Invasion Esports Lambo.
In the bottom left, as the blue Zerg, he is Acer's Bly.
Now, every time we've seen Bly and talked to Bly, he tells us pretty much, hey man, guess what? 14-14's good. I don't care who knows it. I don't care if my opponent scouts it. If they know it's coming blindly, because I will win with this build. And he's very confident in his control with it. And it's won him a stupid amount of games that we've cast in ZvZs.
Yeah, a stupid amount as in also like, you know, how many they've won, and also how they've won with the amount of lings he throws away sometimes. But both end up working out, so it doesn't matter as long as you win. Doesn't matter how many lings you have to sacrifice to get there. Now, Arena is actually interesting for the early pools because there is a gasless defense against it, with just, I guess, how you can SimCity the natural off. And Lambo's going... Well, yeah, you can throw a hatchery down there. And Lambo so far is going gasless, so obviously going to be very difficult initially to hold off, but hopefully you start to get some queens, a spine crawler, your own lings, and it gets easier.
Well, the first couple lings are going to get up here, and the question was, like, does he go for that hatchery or not? Now, Lambo's responded to this with a drone pull, and this is not at all overreacting. He needed to do exactly this because he's trying to protect that spine. Unfortunately canceled. Now his own lings pop out. He's going to try and use these, but Bly can just back away. Get a Banling or two out and use his ling numbers and superiority to take on Lambo. Even if he loses the choke point, Lambo could try and hold maybe a little bit and equalize some of that ling numbers. But Banlings are going to make the biggest difference of anything here. And Bly may have morphed a few too many. Not sure if he can actually hold this. It actually goes pretty well. I'll take that back.
Yeah, that goes, I think, better for Bly there. And now Lambo without lings. A couple more on the way. It does have to depend on the morphing spine crawlers and his queen.
So
his queen.
The second spine crawler is surprisingly necessary in this situation. One Banling was off for some lings. He actually can't get by these spines or that queen without losing these banes. So walking to a mineral line is kind of out of the question. But tearing down the spines so that the Zerglings can get in here isn't too bad of another option either. Lambo, realizing he was a little too close with those, does have to back away. Full surround on that one spine crawler. Sends the Banlings to suicide on the other. I kind of would have preferred to see him keep these back to zone out lings, but he still takes a big lead either way. Lambo's got some more lings on the way, but once these queens fall on the ramp, Bly's going to start snowballing with his own Banlings still morphing directly within the base of his opponent. It's not about using these Banlings on the queen or drones, it's just zoning out Lambo's own lings with his Banlings, and then his own lings will reign supreme.
Yeah. I think Bly has this with all the queens being broken, because it really is about getting a nice queen count with 1 or 2 spine crawlers and defending without your own gas, and without that, the lings just run around. Your own lings are going to compare with the Banelings especially, and yeah, GG.
I like the stack on the spawning pool at the end there, though. That was pretty clever. But yeah, GG gets caught, and Bly will take a very quick game number 1. But I mean, if this went to 5 games, I wouldn't be surprised if he 14-14 every single game. If we're going to be honest, like that's just
yeah, how it is. Of course, I forgot, we were going to talk about it earlier, but we got distracted by a lot of things. So as we get into this next game, there's a smartphone giveaway. A Samsung Galaxy J7 or something. I actually don't know the model of phone. I've never seen it before, but it's new and it's on the TING store. Or it's newish, I guess. I don't actually know how new it is, but it's new-ish on the TING store. You can check out the details if you'd like by typing !phone in chat. But here's the TLDR, guys. If you're a United States resident, you can enter in to win this smartphone. However, if you're not a United States resident, you can still do what we're going to ask you to do here in a moment, just to get inside the video and have your AMA question read out on stream over video content. So if you tweet at TingFTW and hashtag TingOpen, that will enter you in. All you got to do is ask them a question, and it can be any sort of question. It can be professional, it can be silly. It's up to you. So I'd say for the sake of just getting into the video, tweet that question. But even if you don't want to get in the video, for the sake of winning that smartphone, tweet that question. And as we'll see you guys in a sec on Dust Towers. New sub hype! Great way to start off game number 2
Thank you so much, Persald. Thank you, Rifkin, for creating another fake account and subbing to your own stream. No, seriously, thank you, Persald, for supporting the channel, and thank you for that sub. We are getting into game number 2 for the TING Open. It's the finals of Group 1 of European groups. Spawning in the upper right side of Dusk Towers, it's going to be the blue Zerg player, Easter's Bly.
In the bottom left, as the purple Zerg, he is Lambo.
So some folks are commenting that they love the way the banelings look. They're so pretty. That is one of the benefits to our map mod. It comes built in with some graphs, so we can see some cool data as time goes on. But we always try and make the casting experience and the viewing experience best we can. And the glowing banelings, they don't affect the game. The players don't actually see them glow, by the way. Only the casters do. And I think it adds a nice touch. I love the way they look. They're very pretty.
Yeah, they are.
But Bly doesn't do 14-14. So
right?
I must just state that clearly someone else is playing on his account and has probably tried, yeah, this is some dirty stuff. We'll have to disqualify him for this.
Yeah, it is. I mean, tons of people make someone else play after they win a game, after all.
I mean, I can't. This is
Can you
too
continue?
dumb. I can't
No?
even continue.
Okay.
This is just too many levels of stupid. This is worse than our Illuminati moment the other day on the same map.
That was
Yo, have
mostly
you seen, by the way, that video's got like 1,000 views and that wasn't posted to Reddit or anything. Like, I'm super proud that people love our conspiracy theory. The Nova conspiracy.
I don't think I've really had a conspiracy theory. I've, helped yours, or maybe like instigated yours, but
I challenge you to make a conspiracy theory right now about Scarlet.
pass.
But this is so easy.
Okay. The conspiracy theory is that she named herself Scarlet because actually she had to wear a scarlet letter because she actually cheated on her husband somewhere far, far away and then had to move to Canada and live a new life as a pro gamer. But she still wants to remember her old life, so that's her name, Scarlet.
That's not a conspiracy theory. That's just a stupid theory.
What's a conspiracy theory?
A conspiracy theory would be like, hey, so you know how Scarlet's been losing a lot lately? She wants people to think she's bad.
Wait. She won though.
No, that's what I'm saying, right? She was losing a bunch leading into it, so she could balance wine and get away with it, right? But then when it comes down to crunch time, she wins. So maybe they were thrown matches, maybe they're not. We'll never know.
What is the difference between a conspiracy and a regular theory?
I feel one is a lot more accusatory, and what you did was more of like just like potential facts. Like aliens are real and the government is hiding them. That's a conspiracy theory. But just saying aliens are real is just like you're kind of crazy.
Aliens are totally real.
And you're kind of crazy. Moving on. We do have a layer coming up pretty quickly out of Bly, and he is taking some gases. But unfortunately, since this is a third base, I question whether it'll be mutas right away or not. Because Bly, when he does play mid-game Zerg, he does like mutas quite a bit.
Yes, I was actually thinking that back when we were, explaining how it's a different person. Not going for that early pool. And I was like, well, maybe he just wants to get to Spire. Maybe he wants to play around with mutas.
Yeah. Well, you would have looked smart if you said that. Instead, you fumbled a conspiracy.
We started talking about conspiracy theories.
Yeah, you fucked it up. Way to go. You double screwed up, man. GG.
Damn. This is why I tried to pass. You set me up to fail.
I didn't set you up to fail, man. I told you it would have been so easy. Okay, it is going to be a Spire, by the way. So for Bly, the question was really, would this come down first, or would we see a dedication through these roaches first? Because Lambo is going to be looking to hit, and if he had any idea this was a Spire, he'd be looking to hit even sooner, just to get in there as quick as possible. Look, chat's even got a conspiracy theory going on right now. Rifkin's subbing to his own channel to inflate numbers. Yeah, totally, guys. While I'm casting, observing, and running production, I've been also tabbed out on a second computer, creating fake accounts in order to log in through a PayPal to sub to ourselves. That's a conspiracy theory. For 1,000 subscribers, more money than I fucking have, I'll tell you that much.
No, just for the 200.
Still more money than I readily have available. Thank you any day now, please, for the 17-month resub as we talk about this other conspiracy theory. Now, the reason Bly tends to do Mutalisks is really interesting to me because he will not always go heavy into mutas. Like, it might actually be just 8 Mutalisks, and he uses them to control the map. He uses them to kind of bait his opponent into making the wrong things, and then he transfers back into roaches himself afterwards. That's Bly in a nutshell. But he may also just dedicate to mutas, because right now, Mutalisks are really stupid good in ZvZ.
Yes, they are. They're very obnoxious to deal with. Lambo is going to try and push, however, before mutas become obnoxious to deal with. So he does have a very big army. Definitely cut drones to do this. He's going to be timing up with +1. It's a very, very dangerous attack. And for now, all Bly has to deal with it is a single spine crawler. You go, buddy.
But the mutas are spawning, and this isn't like they come in after the attack's already begun. He's actually got them good to go. Now, there's a little supply block from that Corrosive Bile, but Ravagers don't have a lot of health. If he takes out the Ravagers, the Queens are fine to sit on this ramp with a couple transfuses, tries to back out of it. Lings are going to be really annoying, but it's only gas mining at this base, so this is really not that big of a critical attack. And look at that drone count, by the way. Lambo really dedicating to make this work. Bly might just win the game through a hold.
Yeah. The Queen's really doing a great job holding on that ramp. The Muta is now getting a bunch of extra damage on all these stacked up units, and he's trying to break through to allow his reinforcements to come through. Maybe all of his Lings getting into every single base could actually start doing some damage, but some of these reinforcements or roaches start coming across very slowly. The Lings are getting picked off before they can really get too overwhelming, and even without the Mutas themselves being obnoxious and tearing down everything, Lambo's already in a bad position. He chose to do that attack, and it didn't work.
Well, the Mutas... He doesn't even kill the Overlord. He's a benevolent god, I guess. That holds way too well. I mean, even though Lambo got kills, Bly still has so many drones going for him right now. Gets on top of the last few Overlords. Now, there's not even a bunch of Spore Crawlers waiting. It was just Queens. And Queens on mass have worked versus Mutas. We've seen it before firsthand. Unfortunately, there just wasn't enough Queens out soon enough. Transfuses hit one, but not the other. They're out of juice. And as these last little remnants of anti-air start falling... good focus fire on Lambo, by the way. I'll just comment on that. Bly's just going to have full control of the base.
Yeah. Control over this game. The supply really isn't so devastating when you look at it, but, you know, the snowball effect of mutas can be really real. The Ling attack, counterattack, not doing so hot, runs through a couple of roaches. I guess they're cleaning up the roaches, but the point is, it's not that many Lings, so it is going to be cleaned up, and Lambo is definitely taking more damage. Yeah,
he's down to 20 workers. Bly's actually going to fly back home because he's getting a little bit worried about this, but GG, Bly with a 2-0 lead now in the series. Lambo really going to have to work to come back now.
Mm-hmm. What's the next map?
My game is frozen.
Well, then you can't answer.
No.
Prion Terraces.
Alright. So following with this conspiracy talk, if you guys don't know,
yeah,
Zamra loves the X-Files. You'd think she'd be better at that.
Do I?
Don't you? You were the one who was like all excited it was coming back, weren't you? You like marathoned it or something?
No.
I thought it was you. Never mind. That's my bad then. That's my bad.
I like the X-Files. I've watched the first 2 seasons, but I watch it super, super slow. So, I don't know.
Okay, yeah.
I'll tell you, man. I don't know.
Prion Terraces, third game. Might be the last game. I don't know. The Winchesters will find you one day. Treant Gamer with
that
the Supernatural
is a
reference.
Show. If we're talking about terrible movies and shows today,
you. Don't even say it. Look, stop it.
Supernatural.
Please, before you don't shut up. Blah, 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 before you go further with this, look. Everyone hates you because you hate Monty Python. Don't alienate more people by stating you hate Supernatural, because Supernatural is a show about love and family and fighting bad guys.
What weeaboos love when they can't fall in love with anime, but they're still really weird.
Dean Winchester, he seems like a tough guy on the outside, but really, like, you know, he's got emotions. Okay, you don't even know Zombie Grub. You don't even know what he's been through.
You know, Supernatural and The Big Bang Theory are kind of on the same level for me.
That's it. You're fucking fired. Get out of here. Map intro coming. We'll see you guys in a sec. Oh no! Don't be stuck. Not now, XSplit. Oh no, we're good. Okay. We're so close to the end. Don't break on me now. But ladies and gentlemen, he's going for exactly what you would expect him to do. In the bottom right, looking to win and close out this series. It's the Blue Zerg player, Acer's Bly.
In the top left, as the red Zerg, he's Lambo.
And spawning in Twitch chat, Zombie is banned.
Oh no! What am I ever gonna do?
So we had an
The
insane...
truth is out there.
Hang on, we actually had something insane come in from Space Narwhals, and I don't know why Twitch Alerts didn't pick this up, but I really wish it did, because I don't want him to think we missed it. I only just saw it now. Space Narwhals donated $150 to the stream.
Whoa!
But there's no message attached to it. I don't know if that was intended to be or not. Because with stream kind of breaking, I'm wondering if... Yeah, I don't see a message on PayPal. So, good sir, I will look for your name, Space Narwhals, in Twitch chat. If you have a message you'd like for us to read, please do rewrite it. I'm sorry that it got missed for whatever reason, but guys, ladies and gentlemen, can we get some Tasia claps for Space Narwhals? Like, I don't know why he's crazy enough to donate $150, but he has our gratitude for it. Saving esports. Oh, I forgot to unban you. I'm sorry.
Oh, thank you.
Fixed. Okay, cool. Well, you're banned again. You are being so uppity today. What?
I'm helping the copy pasta. I'm doing you proud.
You're not doing me proud. Okay, Bly circumvents the overlords by taking this weird windy path in the middle of the map. And what's funny is you used to have your Zerglings actually straight up run up here and become the Banelings. But people became more and more used to scouting this. So it's still going to get revealed. And Lambo's not going to be without knowledge that this is coming. And luckily he did go for a Baneliness himself. So this might not be the easy win that Bly had in game 1.
Yeah, I don't think so. We'll see how Lambo actually controls his units. He pulls back the drones. That's going to make it a lot easier to take care of, rather than hoping they don't go for your drone line. The hate in chat is real. Ling speed isn't quite done for Lambo. He breaks through.
Oh,
he just gets
slips
into the
through
main.
and everything. Now, if that Baneling goes off, it's not going to kill things, but it'll bring everything low enough that these Lings can just hold position and one-shot most of these drones down. Second Baneling coming in, misses the hit. That Baneling from Lambo, though, will kill a lot of Lings, but now out of juice. A couple of Lings remain. They're fighting within the drones. 8 drones going down. Bly takes the lead up the back end of this. This is still not over. Bly's still sending units across the map, but with his drone lead, he's going to have more money to work with than his opponent. This is kind of scary. This is kind of worrisome.
I can't tell if that was the larva exploding from Bly's Baneling or one of Lambo's accidentally exploded, but...
It looked like Bly had a Baneling there and it just went off while it responded. I wasn't watching that, to be honest. We were watching the Queens.
Oh, well. That would only be important if Lambo is down in larva, which he's not quite yet. He actually has some that he can use. But more Banelings on the way for Bly, just 3. This isn't really being reinforced that harshly, as Bly is getting a natural command... or natural hatchery. Ugh. Hatchery command center. Same thing.
Good focus fire though. Out of Lambo. Actually, for Bly, this was a little bit problematic. He doesn't have enough to kill those Banelings and really snowball this. He is going to send in a couple of Lings at a time to try and pick off that Queen, but not quite going to be the case.
What is this evolution chamber going to be for? Lambo is hiding his Lings, it looks like. It looked intentional anyways. He is getting a lot of them. He's hoping that Bly will be just surprised by his own aggression. But Bly still has a couple of Banelings, which are just right outside of... Oh, well, that one forming is not outside of Lambo's vision.
Is he actually going to go for drops? I thought this was going to be for weapons or carapace. He's actually going for drops, I think.
Yeah, I thought so too. We've been seeing a lot of +1 melee come back, but he's almost prepared to go into that Overlord.
Queen's so close to going down, but distracted in the middle of the map. Like, Bly, I guess, happy to let this be a distraction, because... Those Banelings, those Lings, funny enough, there's everything in the gold base, right? So there's nothing actually killing the main. But the point is, he's still going to get around the defenses. Back at home, he's got a couple Banelings coming in. He's going to need some more than just this.
Well, here comes the drop. Here comes the Lings. The drop's been like really slow. There it goes.
Yeah, there's
but
nothing
the
in the range
they're
to
not
kill.
Gonna find anything. They can kill the larva, and then maybe like the one could go over to the.
No, he'll walk to the natural. Meanwhile, over
Yeah.
here, there's a lot to contest. Bly stacks his Banelings up. He's got to be careful. 2 for 2 is exactly how you want to trade this. Reaches past. There's not a lot of drones on Bly's natural. While this goes on, he does get hit. 6 drones go down. 2 Lings terrorizing the main. Lambo is essentially all in. He's got to win with what he has. And I think Bly, I think he can hold. Honestly, if he pulls the
so.
drones through to the natural, even if he takes that Baneling hits.
He's still up in workers quite a bit. Oh, but he uses 2 Banelings.
Yeah, but 18,
not enough.
18 Lings coming out. 18 Lings number-wise might just chip away at this. Not 2 at a time, not 4 at a time. He's got to get them all together.
Yeah, have to be very careful. He might have to pull drones into this, and that might help alleviate the drone difference. He does pull the drones, but not too many more going down. Drone attacks him at the last second as reinforcements come in. His own Lings are still ensuring that there's no mining in the main base, at the very least.
Yeah.
The Queen comes across the map. She's going to be helpful, man.
That's the wrong side of the map, man.
Okay, maybe not. She died. I thought she was going to be helpful. But I don't know if Bly's... No, 2 Banelings just formed.
He's lost as many drones as his opponent, though. It's down to 5 each. Yeah, 5v5.
Oh my god, is he going to do it? I think Lambo's
done it. I think he's done it.
Yeah,
Bly's
no more gas. This
out of everything. He's out of juice. GG!
GG!
Lambo puts a point on the board. And by the way, Space Narwhals, thank you. He puts a message in chat and he says, BaseTradeTV, not much of a message. I just got a big pay raise and a big bonus, so I wanted to pay it forward. Keep being awesome. Dude, that is so cool. I don't know where you work or what you do, but congratulations. Again, guys, if you didn't taste the clap, give him a round of applause on his promotion. That's awesome. Well, I guess pay raise and bonus. I don't know if it's a promotion. Because a promotion would be like, you know, shitty to manager, but maybe manager to manager gets paid. Either way, congratulations, Space Narwhals. We're gonna go to a small break, and we're gonna be back in a few moments. We won't take too long. We're gonna get this game going up ASAP. I can't speak. ASAP, because we are near the end of the day, so we'll keep this as short as we can. We'll see you guys soon. Alright guys, thank you for watching that very quick break as we try and squeeze through to the end of the series. It's map number 4, and this could be what determines everything. Spawny here in the bottom left side, he's still leading 2-1, and he's still 1 game away from victory. It's the blue Zerg player, Acer's Bly.
In the top right, as the purple Zerg, he's Invasion Esports Lambo.
I gotta give it to Lambo, man. Like, yeah, Bly's saying, I don't know how he lost. Bly killed so many drones behind that, he caught him off guard. Like, I really thought Bly had that game unlocked, and I thought we were gonna see the 3-0.
Yeah.
But poor control back at home, and good control out of Lambo. Like, that was a weird all-in. You don't see that happen in ZvZ. Like, I congratulations, and I really respected the win there.
Yeah, I think Bly recognized the major faults was those 2 Banelings going off on nothing. Even if they had gone off on like, you know, 5 Lings each, that still would have gone in favor of Lambo probably. But it's hard to say. Now neither one's going for an early pool. Actually going for hatch first, 1 at the back and 1 at the front. Stylistic, but also there's some reasons you can go for the fronts. Accelerated attack points.
Yeah, as I say for Bly, he gets his Lings out like 2 seconds sooner.
Yeah, and you can't really get good eyes on the third for the other races, and even for Zerg actually, ZvZ usually want the Overlords to be in the path of where the Lings are going to come out from, so you can see how much they're getting behind an attack. So you don't really ever see them go back to the third base to check it, and maybe Bly will use that. I don't know.
So people have been really obsessed with this, and I'm not too sure why. I mean, it's cool. Like, it gets to the point where this is like, okay, Rifkin's making fake subscribers to sub to his own channel to inflate his number, and now he's making fake accounts to ask about said subscribers to talk about the subscriber number more. But we actually have 1,096 subscribers as of current. That is phenomenal, and you guys are awesome, and I have no problem updating that number when people want to know, because I am so proud to read that number out every single time. Now, of course, the big host of this tournament is TING. Forgot to shout that out again here in the finals. bttv.ting.com. If you guys want to learn more about them, check out, see if they can save you some money. They are, of course, a US-only phone service, so if you're outside the United States, unfortunately, you're out of luck. But luckily, they've got cool tourist things set up where you pick up SIM cards at Kroger's and Staples and whatnot. So even if you're not from America, you may benefit from this. I'm Canadian. I'm going to DreamHack Austin. I'll be there for a week. I plan to use Ting for the whole week I'm there.
Very convenient.
All right, so the Lings come in, but there's really, even with the amount of Lings he has, I feel so limited damage he can do, because drones will hold. Beyond this even further, that Roach Warren, if Lambo actually gets it up and running, we've seen Roaches crush Lings. We've seen Lings crush roaches, but I feel with the way Bly plays, he would actually fall to Lambo's roaches.
Well, that started off great here, getting his Lings trapped. And he is going for a Ling, Baneling attack where you want extra Lings.
Bone soup.
But we'll see. The Overlord does spot Bly's Lings from across the map. They're still slow, but that's a lot of Lings. So he will have to respond with his own Lings, as well as, try and get those roaches out. The roaches will make... Oh.
Surprise, mother trucker! Lambo loses all his army supply in an instant. Now, he does have some more Lings that just popped, and roaches, of course, are on the way, but these Queen's going to try and focus down the Banelings. Queen gets focused down herself. More Banelings hatching in just a moment. Bly's got more down here as well, so it's a bit of a 2 for Tuesday, except it's Monday.
It's Monday.
So more on Monday.
There you go. The third base is 300 minerals that could have been extra roaches or extra queens, a spine crawler. Like that is
so many Lings.
If you could hold, obviously that'd be great. But I think this is too many Lings.
It's certainly, yeah. If these Lings have the capacity to surround the roaches, as we see, the roaches will start going down. Lambo trying to fight with his back in every corner. Drones getting pulled into this. Lings have not quite snowballed out of proportion yet, but it was so scary there for just a moment. Bly is really behind on this. If he had been able to get in there, if he gets those Banelings waddled in, if he kills drones. Yeah, you can back up and play some more. But Lambo's on 3 bases. Lambo's in a great spot, and I think Bly, I hate to say it this early because it might change, but Bly may have lost this game already.
Maybe. I mean, 10 drones was a pretty big difference, and the third base actually not being targeted is also a big deal. His reinforcements just not being continuous what really screwed him over there. If 10 Lings were coming out with those Lings that were starting to snowball, it would have snowballed. But there was such a large gap between the reinforcements, and now Bly is in trouble. He has a lot of Banelings coming forward. Will explode. What the fuck?
That reaction. That's exactly what I was going to say. Messed up for both players, because Lambo got to sit there for longer than he should, and Bly didn't get that detonation off. Denying some mining right now isn't too bad.
Trying to get some drones, maybe? Like,
no,
Lings aren't getting these finishing hits.
He did drone up behind this, but the problem is it's not a game where it's economy drone versus drone that matters. It's a game that matters behind this one. Even if Bly's ahead the drone count that he is, he's behind a base and he's not on Roach Tech. He's going for 10 more drones right now. This is dangerous as hell.
Oh yeah, it is, especially because he was fine at what the count he had. Well, he was okay at the count he had. Of course, he's still missing that third base as it just gets slapped down right now. But he did kill 8 drones, and then Larva too with those last 2 Banelings. They're kind of heroes of that attack. But he does have to hold against the Roach follow-up, and that's going to be a little difficult without his own Roaches. Now, it's a very slow Roach follow-up, and there's only 6 of them right now. But he needs a lot of Lings.
Yeah. Lambo actually in a great spot to possibly get a kill, but not with these Lings, it's with the Roaches. And if he gives away too many of these Lings too early, there'll be no fodder for his Roaches to just keep Bly's Lings off of his own Roaches' back. He's getting a little bit greedy trying to trade out like this. I still think he should have just waited for the Roaches, but either way, they get here in the nick of time. Banelings come out. They're going to pop off on some of the Roaches. A little bit awkward. They eat them up like balloons.
He needs these Banelings for the follow-up Lings, so there's just nothing here to deal with the Roaches. As slow as it took to get them across the map.
Yeah, the Spine finishes up, and it's going to get some decent hits. And the surround from the Roaches is nice, but this is in the mineral line, so not a lot of surface area available, and the Roaches are dealing with this. Couple just going to morph into Ravagers on top of all this. That'll heal them in a full.
He's so close to holding against this. The Ling Flood, again, a little bit late, same as it was for Bly. Ravagers morph, of course, at full health, and now there goes Bly's drones. He was up by like almost 20, so he was at a really good point, but now being taken down a notch, back on Lambo's level. If Bly had Roach Tech, it'd be even, but that is the crucial point that's missing. He has 3 bases now.
Well, Lambo looking to push into the main. The drone count being even is one thing, but when Bly put 10 drones into that production tab, I was like, this is going to be bad news.
Mm-hmm. More drones are going to go down. Ling Flood's still coming in here. Bly actually can't even get as much as he has minerals in the bank. He's running out of larva.
Yeah.
So putting extra queens, but it's going to go to an ace match. Yeah, I feel
it's
that.
looking like it. It's really looking like that. Bly's just struggling to keep that army supply up. With the queens all dead, there's no injects. With the drones going down here, he's starting to really, really far behind. Those numbers are just dwindling, and I think Lambo's next attack... Actually, I take it back. He doesn't rally, but... His next big attack might be what ends the game. Good Baneling hit out of Bly there at the very last second, but again, 6 or 10 drones, 11 drones have died through this. Baneling's trading out, and I just want to let people know I've heard the words in chat. I've seen the colorblind complaints. Yes, we know blue and purple is a terrible Blue and light blue, blue and purple. We'll try and make someone go red next game. Providing Bly doesn't turn this around and win. I'd be very surprised if he did.
Look at his overall supply.
I know, it's 17. It's not... Look, when a man is down, you don't kick him, all right? You don't... when a horse is dead, you don't beat it.
Is this a death match, or is this like a friendly, spar?
I mean, it is the fate of both of these
death
players.
Match, then I think you kick them when you're down and...
Spit on their corpse, teabag a little bit.
Kick them in the nuts after they're dead, like...
Whoa, no.
I think you do all of this.
That's all kinds of messed up, man.
Oof.
Well, Bly is still fighting. This guy is scrappy and stubborn, and he is the hardest guy to kill. Like, if Bly... I'm going to say this, and it's going to sound like a disrespectful term, but Bly would literally be a cockroach in real life. Like, just... He would survive the nuclear holocaust. He would...
The best-looking cockroach.
He is the best-looking cockroach, yeah. He's handsome as hell. He'd survive everything. He wouldn't give up. He'd be like Boris the Bullet Dodger. Like, you could not kill this guy.
Man... Whenever I think of roaches, I think of the Powerpuff Girls episode with the guy that controls roaches.
I don't.
Because it was actually a roach instead of a human mechanical body.
It's like a Men in Black thing?
Yeah, kind of, except it was evil. Oh, there's GG.
Lambo ties up this series 2-2, and we are going to get that ace match. And with so many bloody subscribers here today, we better see some ace matches in chat. Just throw it down and light that card on fire. As what is the final map sound up?
Yeah, they waste a lot of ace cards. There's a lot of not finished stuff.
I know, we're stuck with 100 decks that have fucking jokers and queens and kings, but no aces.
Ruins.
Ruins. All right. I have a map intro for that one. Let me go grab that. This is interesting, actually, because Ruins, before we get into it, if we could have side bets, the side bet I would make is, would Bly gamble? Would he go for the 14-14? Would he just try and hope to catch his opponent off guard? Would he go for 12-13? Would he go for macro? I will say this now. I believe that if Bly, it's Bly. I think it's going to be Mutas. I think that's the direction he goes. But either way, what I find is funny is, in every game, it has been Bly making the decisions and Lambo reacting. So maybe we also get this crazy turnaround where it's Lambo who chooses what goes down here in this final map. It says, Bly, you better deal with me.
That would be crazy. No. I would expect.
Hopping on in, just getting blind to the lobby. Lambo says, what a matchup. Such wow.
Much Doge.
Yeah. I hope you guys have enjoyed the Ting Open. Again, we got so much more going on. I guess quick shout out to our website, BaseTradeTV, guys. If you go to BaseTradeTV, we got a calendar option, and I'll tell you straight up, there's no ads on this website. There's no money to be made for us. This is a tool we're using to try and connect better with you, our fans. Talk more about it in a moment, but let's get into that intro. All right, I was going to talk about the calendar, but while I do the setup for the game, would you mind writing Oli Moly a message and letting her know that the Korean Group 2 is on the wrong day? This is supposed to be on the 25th.
Yes. I remember talking about that last night.
Yeah, so anyways, the whole point of BaseTrade.tv, guys, our website, is that we've got an awesome calendar set up that helps you see what's going on. It's a little bit like Team Liquid. It's got a sidebar. It's actually got the full calendar, so it's a month at a glance. And it's only BaseTrade TV events we have out there. Only things we're going to be casting. So for you guys, hopefully it lets you know what's going on. The most commonly asked question we get all the time when we're not streaming is, when's the next stream? And that should help you keep more up to date with what's going on. Now, as we just said, it's still a lot of bugs. We're still working on some things. Some mistakes have been made, but it's new. It's 2 weeks old, and we're trying to make sure it's the best thing possible for you guys. So bookmark it, favorite it, do whatever you need to do to constantly find it, because it'll let you know when we're casting, what we're casting, and all that goodness. But at any rate, tomorrow we don't have the Korean group, is why I wanted to bring this up, because we did have to reschedule it for the sake of, I think it was Solkey's Pro League match was a conflict or something. So the Korean group 2 is actually going down on Thursday the 25th. So tomorrow will be the Corsair Cup and the CSL cast, which will be fun. But the wildcard group will end up happening first on the Wednesday, and then the Thursday will be the Korean group. So again, some small hiccups with scheduling, but we've done everything we can to make sure we tailor everyone's schedule to that of the players. It's been really hard juggling 32 people's schedules around individually and syncing them up, but we managed to do it. At any rate, in the finals of this match, in the top left, it's going to be Acer's Bly.
In the bottom right, as the purple Zerg, he's Invasion Esports Lambo.
Terran Patriot in chat says, BaseTradeTV, when is the next Hell's Boot Time tournament? I'll tell you what, friend, next time I got 50k lying around, actually, I think it came to like $42,000 in total, then we can do the next Hell's Boot Time tournament. But, we don't have that kind of money, even with this awesome new sub count. We don't have that kind of money just yet. Now, I did make mention of the colors, but I guess the whisper was ignored, so don't blame them. They're really focused on the game. I do apologize for this. People are saying hit Alt-F, but unfortunately with our mod, it doesn't actually turn colorblind mode on because we've got everything pumped up with colors and wonderful juices. So, to the colorblind people tuning in, I do sincerely apologize. They should really let the hosts control the colors. I'm just saying, like, instead of the players.
Yeah, I think people have been suggesting that for a long time. But oh well.
Oh well.
They've been suggesting a lot of things. They had to suggest chat channels for about 6 months before those were in there.
Oh, let's not talk about chat. There's so many problems with chat still. Now, Bly and Lambo were talking a lot between these games. Lambo kind of making some sarcastic remarks, and Bly very salty about that game he lost with the 5 drones. And understandably so, like absolutely understandably so. This game, though, I'm a little bit interested in because it's not a big all-in. It gets a good cancel on that third. But as he pushes forward, oh wait, that's some Banelings coming in. That's Banelings without any real support behind it, though.
Yeah, you're right. It's not an all-in. You know, he basically tapped the third base and it went down, so that was good for him. But to continue with these Banelings despite not having any reinforcements was a little odd.
He just nopes really hard at that first Baneling.
This isn't going to do anything, and it doesn't have to do anything. They're both on pretty even workers. They both could slap down a third base. Of course, Lambo has to get these units out of his way first. He's going to go for it. He's going for the gold. He's going. He's running. Oh, okay.
Steve Prefontaine does it once again.
What?
Wasn't that Runner?
I don't.
That's the guy who was famous for running. He had like waffle shoes.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Man, okay, what about Terry Fox? That guy ran all across Canada.
Nope. Believe it or not, I don't hear about people who run across Canada.
What about wait, what? Really? But there's like Terry Fox Day, man. That's like a thing.
What is that?
Oh, Zombie Grub.
Are you serious?
Well, Google this. I'm not even kidding. Okay, Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump ran all over the place. You know that.
I know Forrest Gump.
All right, then. Mama always said, life is like a Baneling.
Oh, Jesus. I was going to start singing that song that's like, he's churning, he's burning, he's something. I actually forget the lyrics.
Ooh, this is kind of cool. Shut up and talk about the game, why don't you? There's Banelings that were made in clear view of Bly's Overlord because I think he was predicting Bly going for drops for a moment there. So leaves the One-Ling on patrol. He'll see if it starts morphing. That's kind of a cool move. I like that. But however, Lambo did get a Roach Warren down before Bly, so transferring out of it, back at home, Roach Warren coming down.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Natus Worm. Ho 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 ho. This is not going to be scouted. This is not going to be scouted. The lack of a third is questionable, but he might just be thinking like, I'm doing a great job holding him off from the third base. Go me. He will have his own roaches to respond, so it is a question of like, you know, is it worth getting the investment of the Natus Worm to get them there sooner, or is it going to be better for Bly, who can put everything he has into just roaches and the defense? It's just a question of will he? He's up 12 drones. He's down a bit in that army. But I think he has a decent chance of defending against this.
I'm still trying to get over your Han Solo impression.
That wasn't a Han Solo
Oh, sorry,
impression.
you're Jabba the Hutt. No, sorry, you said Solo.
Please.
You know what, oh, barely doesn't get it with the Baneling. Switch transfuses out of Lambo may have been just a little too good. Lots of Roaches out of Bly. Normally we talk about Defender's advantage, but with Banelings and Roaches and Queens and everything popping out of this Natus Worm, Lambo actually has a huge advantage coming into this fight. Bly is going to struggle to take a defensive engagement here, even with Defender's advantage. Now this is actually going to go up in the main, and if Lambo says, screw it, I can't fight this third, I can just hop right in here and jump up to the main.
I thought that maybe Bly was going to have enough. He's only down by 10 army supply, but it's starting to snowball a little bit. He's going to get the high ground advantage here. He's going to get the ramp advantage because with the concave on top, if he can move over there, he does move over there.
By the way, I just want to clarify, I know that the reference you're making was to Lando Calrissian, okay? That's very obvious.
I was going to back you up, and then you just tilted me.
Jones getting full. This is getting Bad for Lambo. Bly does lose a lot of workers to it, but he's still got a drone lead coming up the back end. And let's not forget, Lambo dedicated quite a few minerals and gas to these Nidus Worms themselves. So right now, it could still go either way, but Bly has officially held the main.
Yes, he has. And that puts him in a decent position, but not a winning position quite yet. He is still up in drones, but Lambo is going to try and get something a little bit else that's a little sneaky, so he's going for a Spire.
I'm surprised he didn't go for the third before Nidusing up to the main, to be honest. But with the Nidus Worm having been cleaned up, he does actually go home with his roaches, which isn't bad. It keeps him alive.
Mm-hmm.
Solidu! Just suffer 17 months in a row. Just as many parsecs as it took the Millennium Falcon to go through the Dagobah swamp. So,
nope.
nice.
Stop. Nope. So Bly's also going for a Spire. I think he maybe could have ended the game just with his roaches because, of course, Lambo has spent all of his money on, well, the all-in that didn't work and also all the stuff he's getting now. But Bly is going for his own Spire and might not be looking for a kill move, but he's got to know he's in a very good position. He still sees there's no third.
There's some serious concerns with colorblind things coming in chat. The passion is real, guys. You have to understand. It's not that we are purposely saying, "Hey guys, why don't you pick purple and blue?" Because you know what? Fuck colorblind people. That's not happening. It's just we're mentioning it to the players. They're not changing, and we're just trying to get the games underway. So, again, our sincerest apologies. We made the attempt. It didn't happen. It doesn't happen often, and it's not like we do it maliciously. But we know a lot of people are colorblind. My best friend is colorblind, so I know. I've done the whole, oh, could you see this? Could you see this? I know how it works, and it's unfortunate, and I'm sorry. Okay, my bad. We can't do anything about it though, because I'm pressing Alt F right now, and as you can see, nothing's happening.
I just want to please you, and I can't. I'm sorry.
I just want to paint with all the colors of the wind. Oh shit. That was.
Pocahontas is a pretty good movie. Maybe I'll watch that later tonight.
Pocahontas was pretty hot. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Oh. Yeah. Actually, she's probably the most attractive.
No. Well, for
me.
What about
I don't know, it's personal opinion.
No, Esmeralda, dude. Esmeralda had those eyes, man.
Yo, she was pretty sexy, but
yeah.
I don't know.
She made a priest sing about.
Not for me. Oh God, don't talk about how messed up.
Frollo, man.
Jesus.
Okay, so
right, the Mito War is going to be won by Bly just right out.
GG! I'm surprised he wins the game, but he does it. Game 5 goes to Bly! And he is going to be the winner, well, second place, of the group, but winner of this best of 5. So we will see Bly in more in the future.
Ah!
Oh, I forgot to remod you. I'm sorry. You were deserving of some of those bans, though. I'm just saying. But again, shout out to the guy who's so dedicated to hating me that he's made 52 Twitch accounts now. Sir, I say bravo. I'm not even mad. I admire your dedication. I just wish you'd put it to better use. At any rate, that will conclude the group. So you Thermal and Bly, Terran and Zerg, making it out alive. Congratulations to both, and we will see them in the second part of the group stages. But what I am excited about, of course, is for the wildcard group 1. No, I'm not excited. Fuck! Wednesday we have to cast ZvZ with Fire Cake, Solo, Raynor, and Penguin.
It's that day, isn't
it? The other wildcard group, though, is so fucking sick with Snoot, Bunny, Naniwa, and Mana, I think? I can't remember who. No, not Mana. I can't remember who the fourth person in that group is, but that's a good group as well. But thank you guys all for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this edition of the Ting Open. We did have some hiccups along the way. We had some really generous people along the way as well. Again, big shout to Space Narwhals and all the people who subscribed today. I'm going to do one last sponsor read for you guys because we've talked about Ting a lot. And again, the big thing is they really... What I like about the genuineness of this is that they really don't... They're not trying to just steal business. They're not trying to just get a cheap buck. Really, if you're not going to be happy with them, they don't want you to transfer to them type thing. So the blurb I've been reading out today, and I'll do it again one last time, is Ting, first off, they don't have plans. They use rates. You pay for what you use. Meaning if you use less, you pay less. Well, Ting isn't always the best option for super heavy data users. You may be using a lot more cellular data than you actually need to, and that's where Ting can help you save some money. Many viewers might be thinking, oh, I have an unlimited data plan, so it wouldn't make sense for me to switch. But you may not be aware of that there's a ton of ways to lower your mobile data usage without changing your smartphone experience whatsoever. So, again... check out Ting, guys. bttv.ting.com. It'll get you $25 in credit. You buy something in their store, you sign up for their services. But the big point to note is if we can get 40 people by the end of this tournament, so by the end of March essentially, if 40 people have tried out Ting, if 40 people have swapped to Ting, Ting will be coming back for Season 2 for another $5,000 tournament. Maybe more, maybe bigger, maybe better. We don't know. There's nothing written down. It's just other than we want to do more in the future. So if we can hit 40, that'd be great. Again, as of this morning, we're at 24. Hopefully we got 1 or 2 people today through the cast. That would be awesome. But I think that's pretty much us wrapping things up. So Zymegrab, you want to hit the people with our sponsors real quick?
Hells yeah. So go to g2a.com and use BASE for 3% off. If you really want to help us out, ensure that that is the first code you'd use on your account. So that means making an account. That would help us the most. Yord Watch is not supposed to have their $20 off still, but it will have at least 5%
No,
when
does.
it goes back to normal.
They forgot to do it still. It's still $20.
We're actually... We're very close to completing the goal for that. Almost at
yes,
$1,000, right?
I'm actually going to put it up on stream while you keep talking.
There you go. Then we have Chairs for Gaming. Use code BaseTradeTV, get $12 off and free shipping in both Canada and the USA. All of us use it here on BaseTradeTV. Everyone we've actually ever seen cast on BaseTradeTV has used them. So, of course, Corsair Gaming. If you look down below on the Twitch channel, you can actually click and see like what you could get from them. Mice, headsets, keyboards. We use all of them. We really love our wireless headsets. I really love this Katara mouse.
The Void headsets are the best part. There's no question about it.
Yeah, and everything else is of course up to par and pretty good. So yeah, and of course check out the BaseTrade.tv website to see what we're casting next once it's fixed.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's fake. There's just one date that was wrong. But tomorrow we get the Corsair Cup, so that'll be another Korean Cup. It'll be more of a regular style tournament, guys, so not a group stage, unfortunately. Best of threes and all that good stuff. But hopefully we'll get some good signups. We'll have some good times. Again, sincerely, thank you guys for tuning in. We're going to end the broadcast with a couple of words from our sponsors. We'll go find somebody awesome to host in the process, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful evening, a night, a morning, whatever time zone you're in. And we'll be back tomorrow morning with the... Corsair Cup, as I just said. My brain just totally blanked out. So, have a good night, everybody. Take care, and we'll see you later.